Hey, boys and girls. So it's Miss Clifton here in the STEAM Lab, and I wanted to share with you one of my favorite new books that I have for the STEAM Lab this year. This book is called After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. And it's by Dan Sintot. And it is a really good STEAM book because it's about things that challenge us. So I want you to think about something that you find challenging that you want to work on as you listen to this book. Love the pictures. After the fall. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be bandaged with glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it stopped me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I know that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Can y'all guess what the idea was? Can you see it? It's one of my favorite things. Making planes was a lot harder than I thought. It was easy to get cut and scratched. But every day I kept trying and trying and trying. Until I got it just right. Look at that amazing paper airplane bird that Humpty made. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. Boys and girls, can you see what happened? His beautiful paper airplane he created flew over the wall. Poor Humpty. I almost walked away again. But then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I had missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. So Humpty hatched. Y'all see that? And he turned into a beautiful bird. So he's the egg that got back up and learned to fly. Such a great book. It teaches such a good lesson about not giving up, even when things are difficult. So I share in all my classes, there's a saying on the wall in the STEAM lab when you get to come that always says, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And so that's why I love books like this, because it teaches us that we need to get back up and we need to keep trying, even when things are challenging. So did you think of something that you thought was challenging as I read the book? I hope you did. And I hope that this book encouraged you to get up and try again, as many times as it takes. Bye, guys.